Hey, Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? So look, I had to get me some protein shakes, so I'm at the BJ's. So I got something I want to say real quick. Now, I'm gonna tell you why my session was so hard yesterday with my therapist. I have come to learn that I have been I self-sabotage relationships. Okay. Even when it came to the very first one I had, I used to be real standoffish with my late husband. I didn't like to do the touchy, kissy. Like, he would always want to kiss a lot. And I used to be like, that is so gay. I used to be like, why you always want to do that gay stuff? Why you always want to be so lovey-lovey? I ain't like it because it made me have feelings. Now, I did have feelings for my first husband and I did have feelings for my second husband, but I was not vulnerable to either one of them. When you're vulnerable to a person, you open up all the way and you have deeper emotions, feelings, blah, blah, blah. I didn't have all of that. Now, I used to always try to run away from my first husband. Always. But he was the type of person to be like, he was so calm and cool. And we was each other first, so he would be like, man, whatever. He would just handle me. So it did help me when I got saved and I got in the church because it gave me something to kind of calm my anxiety around always wanting to leave, always thinking everything was going to go wrong, always thinking it was the worst scenario. It did help. This is all my journey. I do have to have a safe space, and God was my safe space for a long time. No, it didn't heal me, but it was a safe place to go to when you know you got a lot going on. So yes, a form of something higher than you in my life is definitely needed. Okay, with that being said, so I moved into a second marriage after my first husband dies. And I had feelings for him too, but I wanted to help him get himself together. He was a good person, blah, 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 but he had a lot of issues with his past, and it would keep reoccurring. So I was more in wanting to help him help himself, more than looking at my own self. Okay, now, then after my second marriage, I've had relationships, but I never had feelings. That, please don't get me wrong when I say this, I never treated nobody wrong. You know, the one incident I did have, I did get straight with that individual, but I'm going to be good as I can to whoever I'm with. I'm not trying, just because I don't have feelings, it just means I can leave easily and get over it. Not that I didn't care for them or have some type of love for them, because, you know, whatever. But I started having feelings for one individual. And both of us was fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. He had his issues, I had mine. But see, this is before I started therapy. And right when I started talking to him, I started doing therapy. So I started realizing and going into my issues. But at the time when I started therapy, since I was having these type of feelings for him, I kept pushing him away. Because I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not feeling like that about nobody. Especially when I know he ain't all like that and I ain't all like that. He was doing him. I was not doing me, but I was like, I was fragile. I wasn't trying to feel all that again, but he brought something to my life that helped me remember who I was. So it gave me feelings. And I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, excuse the language. I don't cuss like I used to, but I'm keeping it 100. So in the midst of me catching feelings for him, we never went together. It was just a real good year. We had a lot of good times, took me a lot of places, intimacy, everything was really good between us. But like I said, he wasn't all the way there, and I really wasn't ready. So we never got into a formal relationship. So when I found out the dirt he was doing, I left him alone. But let me explain something to you. He opened me up for feelings that I wasn't ready for. So way before the issues we had, I was pushing him away because I didn't understand the feelings he was giving me. And yes, he might have been doing his own thing, but like I said, we wasn't committed. But when I would have the feelings, I would block him, I would leave him alone, I would push him away. And he ain't do nothing to me. It was just, I was like, I'm not doing this. I ain't never felt, this was making me feel gay. Now, I'm a gangster. The softest gangster you gonna ever meet. But I don't let nobody put me in my feelings. Since my second husband, I haven't. And he was putting me in my feelings. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So I kept pushing him away and kept pushing him away. And he'll be like, we'll be good. And then for 2 days, he might can't get in touch with me. And I'll be like, because I can't do this. And he'd be like, what? I'd be like, I don't like feeling like this. So when I eventually caught him dating another girl, who you think was pushing him there? Because I was like, I'm not doing this. So he'll be like, I don't even know if you're going to, one day, I don't even know if you're going to be there. You be here today, you don't be here tomorrow. And I was like, because why would I want to have feelings for somebody we're not even in a relationship? That's stupid. So anyway, when you go to therapy, you will find out your bullshit. And a lot of times when we be thinking it's other people, baby, it be you. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what's going, the realness in my life. For real, for real. I love you, Porch Chronicles. Have a good day.